being in church and being around God's people, that's not enough to get you to heaven. And you know, Jesus is there, and people, just tons of people, a multitude of people are around him, and they're thronging him. But he knew somebody had touched him. He knew one, and they're like, what do you mean? There's so many people around here. And then the woman came up before him and said, she touched him. And he said, hey, thy faith hath made thee whole. Right. Hey, coming to church, and I think about our children today. You know, they're going to start growing up in church. I think about my daughter. Hey, she's going to start growing up in this church, and I hope that she would never think, well, hey, the reason why I'm going to heaven is because my dad and my mom, they take me to a really good church. You have to eventually make that decision and say, hey, you know what? I'm a sinner that deserves hell, but I'm placing my faith on Jesus Christ. And listen, if you're in here this morning, if you're somebody that's in church, and you feel like, hey, I'm going to heaven because I'm around these people. I come to Revival Baptist Church. I go soul winning, and that's why I'm going to heaven. That's not going to get you there. It's got to be your faith. And listen, you might be embarrassed. You might be afraid because you've been coming to church for a long time, or you've been here long enough that you think that other people think that you're saved. But listen, if you're not saved, put all your faith on Jesus and ask him to save you today. Amen. And you know what? Our church isn't going to laugh at you. Hey, nobody's going to laugh at you. I'm going to rejoice when somebody gets saved. Because sadly, there are Baptist churches today, they find out somebody in the congregation gets saved, and they're like, can't believe it. I mean, they've already been saved. They've been here since they were a little kid. But nobody went up there and talked to them. Right. And showed them how to go to heaven. Right. They thought they were going to heaven because they've been coming around us. They've been here the whole time. And sadly, some would even laugh. Yeah. But that's wicked. Amen.